Okay, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It is the 8 o'clock hour. We are about to start Beautiful Minds with Sexy J. Welcome, everybody, to Beautiful Minds with Sexy J on this beautiful Tuesday evening. Um, I am waiting on my guest to arrive, and we will start shortly. But to everyone that is here tonight, um, I would like to welcome you to the show if this is your first time. So you are in for a treat. Sit back, relax, and hey, let's vibe together. Um, Before we begin, I always open with a poem, and before our guests get here, I would like to go ahead and start the poem so that we will have no interruptions. I was trying to wait, but I'm going to go ahead on and read the inspiration for tonight's show. The title of the poem is called Open Doors. Please listen to this with an open mind, okay? Being in these streets with the wrong energy will get you caught up. Banking on is only to get on is on banking on is only to get me on my feet. Then I'm out. But the money game, it'll have you stuck. There's no easy way to transform dreams into success. Remember, blessings don't just uproot when things are a mess. Divine timing, faith, and hard work will put you in your season. Oh, yes, baby, there will be stumbling blocks because everything happens for a reason. I do this as a message and giving purpose to a certain degree. Not long ago, I realized this was a gift to bless others, not just for me. So when you leave here today, embrace each other in every word that I had said. Because even if it wasn't for you and none of this related at all, you know someone that needed to hear this, and maybe you should give them a call. Hey, I'm speaking life abundantly over every soul in here today. I wanted you to know that Jesus is the way. Ashe. Okay? Yeah, I've been going through, and I know a lot of other people have been too. And I just wanted y'all to know that, like my friend Top Badge Black Diamond told me, victory is going to come out of this in the end, okay? Um, Everything happened for a reason, okay? And I'm learning to adjust to the pain, and I'm learn how to adjust myself. Hello, everybody, for coming. For those of you all that is just arriving, welcome to Beautiful Minds with Sexy J on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday evening. I appreciate you all for coming today. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope that you don't let this be your last time coming today. I see all the Star family coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. I see you, Miss Jamila Joy, Top Badge Jamila Joy. Did I see Sunday come in? To all of you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. This will be an interesting show tonight. I plan to give you all some interesting things to think about after tonight. So we will wait calmly until our guest arrive. And soon as my guest arrive, I will ask him to take the box and we will begin. But oh, thank you. He's here. Okay. Great, great, great. Okay. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. How you doing? I'm fine.
I'm great. I am so glad that you took my invitation and thank you so much for coming.
Of course, I was just on the show. Please excuse my tardiness.
It's
I was
okay.
running my feature show. But we are here. The gang should be pulling up. Everybody's trying to figure out how to spell your name. I done spelled it the regular way.
Oh, two
I done,
X's.
yeah,
Two.
it's two X's. Everybody put it in the group chat. Put it in the group chat that it's two X's. We could not find her.
Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Beautiful Minds with Sexy J. And today, guys, we have today as our guest, Top Badge, Lord Just Me. I am
Oh, how
so,
everybody
so
doing?
happy to have you here today. Okay. I know you don't know the topic, but I will give it to you now.
Okay.
The topic for today is submission.
Ooh, let's
Is it
talk
a
about it.
necessity? Okay. Is there anything off limits for you before I begin?
No, man, I ain't scared.
I, okay. Okay. Well, before, oh Lord, what happened? Okay. We got to wait till you come back up, you guys. Okay. 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 So if there's nothing off limits to you, we're going to go ahead and start the show. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, Before we begin, I always ask everybody, tell us a little bit about the person behind the name.
Okay. Why does this screen keep going black? I'm not understanding this. Hold on. Tag, y'all
Tag
mad at
is
me?
tag is
Tag?
we love tag. Tag is
Tag,
tripping.
we love you so much. So very much.
You got to say it.
So, a little bit about myself would be I am 43 years old. I've only been streaming now at this point for 21 months. I got into streaming based on having a broken heart and one of my best friends. My best friend, it keep doing it. I don't like this for us.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's
Okay.
fix this because we're not going to keep touching this screen.
Okay.
Let's fix this right quick.
Cause that'll mess you up right there. Tag is tripping, y'all. It's been tripping for days. We can't swipe. We can't have a show. Thank you all for coming and showing up on his behalf. I appreciate that so much. Yes, it is. Thank you, Mr.
We're gonna see
Detail.
if they tag. I apologize.
Okay,
Everybody,
it
welcome
is
to the
okay.
Tag app
We
and
are
the
going to
Meet
get
Me
through
group.
this.
The Meet group. You heard me. The greatest streaming platform on the planet. So I'm
Yeah.
43. I started streaming 21 months ago. I got my I applied for my badge December 20th, if I'm not mistaken. I got my badge February 10th of the next year. Feature show. I've helped 5 other people get top badges. They don't want to say it. They don't want to say it. They had said it, but they don't want to say it no more.
Okay.
Um, I'm definitely part of the Star Gang around here. I am a part of that. I'm not the head, only because I'm without them. I'm nothing. So it is what it is. That Star meaning standing together, always ready. The gang means greatly appreciated, noble, and guaranteed. Shout out Reef for coming up for our acronyms. Shout out all my admins. Shout out everybody. Thank you for having me, sexy. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Nicole. And Nicole is a real admin. When I
Yes, she
say
is.
she book you for stuff 2, 3 months ahead of
Yes,
time and then
yes,
promote it the whole way
yes,
through, yeah, you type of admin, yeah, you need this. She ain't
yes.
playing.
Yes, she does not play. Okay, thank you for that information. And I love y'all affirmations, by the way. Love it, love it. Okay, we're gonna jump right on into it, okay? Okay. Is submission is submissiveness a necessity for you?
Is submissiveness a necessity for me in a relationship?
Mm,
Absolutely. And but let's start off with this.
okay.
Everybody, every woman and every man has that piece of them that is submissive in them. Who you choose to be submissive to is on you.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is not worthy of submission.
Mm-hmm.
So I am a man that I need some of that from you. I
Okay.
need you to allow me to lead. I need you to listen to me and take my words as what they are. I need you to also demand of me to be the man.
Okay.
I feel like in certain relationships, when you do, in all relationships, when you do certain things, when you take care of your woman, when you
Mm-hmm.
protect your woman, when you listen to your woman, when you communicate with her, when you breathe into her, when you take her words and take her, people don't like to use the word, but her discipline when she gives it to you, she's more apt to be submissive to you.
Okay.
She's very more apt to be submissive. So I definitely need a woman that's somewhat submissive.
Okay, I love that. Dag, you asking one of my other questions. Jesus. Okay. Okay, would you say that you need a strong woman? I heard all of that, what you saying, but some women are led by men that are leaders. Would you say you would actually need a strong woman, or your leadership would cause her to become strong?
Um, First off, I need you to be strong within yourself first,
Mm-hmm.
because if not, my leadership, my direction, or how I move could be overbearing to you.
Mm-hmm.
It could be
Mm-hmm.
overwhelming to you.
Mm-hmm.
Weaker woman, a woman that's not already situated, doesn't have her own mind and everything and all this stuff. When you try to talk to her, and it'll end up being and now I can't give you what I need you to have
Uh-huh.
because I have to now do my job as your man and coddle you and do the things to make
Yes.
sure you feel right. But in essence, I've lost out on giving you what I needed you to have in order to make sure I protect your feelings. So I need you to be strong as it is. I say all the time in my stream about I use the word hate, and that's a strong word, but I hate a woman that acts weak. I'm not gonna call none of y'all weak because it's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are the reason that we have a nation.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all repopulate the earth.
Mm-hmm.
We can't do the things that y'all do at all. Like,
Yeah,
just to look at how strong the black woman was, and then women in general during slavery, to be able to have to work the fields,
thank you.
be raped, beaten, and all of this, and still make your man feel like he was the man. How do you do that? How do you, after coming out of master's house, and I know what he just did with you,
Yes.
are you able to come back in here and make me feel like the man and the man that you love and everything else? You have to be an exceptionally strong and powerful being.
We are naturally nurturers. So
Mhm.
that's where that comes from. Thank God for that. Okay. Let's say, hypothetically speaking,
Mhm.
if your partner um lose some of their sex appeal, would that change things for you? Come on now.
Hey, wait.
I
Is this a
need.
feature? Is this show featured? Are you trying to get it featured?
No, it's not yet. But I want to know that answer because, you know, men are physical creatures. We know this.
So
I
I'm
am
gonna be
not.
honest.
I am not a little girl, so I'm asking.
Listen, you don't got to be no little girl. I need a lot of cushion for the pushing. You ain't got to be no little girl over it. So let's talk about this. As men and women, we're gonna change it to
Sweet.
both, so that way I don't get in trouble.
Okay.
You have to understand that the same way you got a person is the same way you keep them, and that's not excluding your looks. You
Okay.
cannot exclude your looks when it comes to that right there, because the thing that attracted me to you
Mm-hmm.
was your physical appearance. The first
Okay.
thing that you see, and I just said this tonight on my show over there, was when you first meet a person, the first thing you see is what you see.
Exactly.
It's not their mind. It's not
Mm-hmm.
how smart they are. It's their physical appearance. So over time, just because you didn't, it's not featured, but Lord, she's trying to get it featured. And I said,
Come
well,
on now. Tell
oh,
me,
okay.
tell
So
me.
over
Let's
time,
talk.
right? Just because you, let me say it this way, just because you done put that thing on me and that thing is good, you hear me? And that thing is good, right? Does not mean that that thing is going to appeal to me the same way if that thing has an extra 130 some pounds on it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just being honest.
Okay.
Let's be
Okay.
honest. I'm not going to appeal to you if when you met me, I'm Slim Jim. You know, my father was a slim man. I'm slim, decently, and all of a sudden now I got a beer belly. I don't keep myself up. I don't groom myself or none of that. So we
Okay.
have to do the things that we're supposed to be doing to stay up.
Okay, the reason that I asked that, what if an illness caused that?
Now we talking about that's different. That's a
Mm-hmm.
situation. If
Mm-hmm.
you were to up and leave your woman because in the midst of that,
Mm-hmm.
Jamarcus, what's happening, bro? In the midst of y'all being together, she gets sick and
Mm-hmm.
her sickness changes her physical appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Lord, she trying to get this show featured.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth.
Tell me.
I'll tell you then use a whole ass nigga.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. Okay.
Use a whole ass because listen, you was dealing with her when she was healthy
Mm-hmm.
and everything was good. I don't like fair weather people.
Right.
You good when everything is good. When the sun is shining and we winning, it's all good. But now that she's sick and everything else, I feel like even though you're in a relationship and y'all not married, that the vows that you take in your marriage are the same priorities that you
Yes.
put into your relationship.
Yes.
Because a relationship is a precursor to marriage. So all these things that you're doing in this relationship should be
Mm-hmm.
leading into you doing these things in your marriage. So
Okay. Okay. I love that answer. Love it. Love it. Okay. I know about the Star family and everything, but is submissiveness a part of, is it an automatic given with the ladies in the group? Because I noticed that you have a lot of women in
hell
the group.
no.
Okay. Do
Hell
they tell
no.
you what to do?
Look down there. Look at the comments. Look at the comments. Hell no. Them people do what they want to do over there. Now, what they do is, and this is real, they respect me for my leadership. I think they respect me for when I do make mistakes.
Hmm.
I go ahead and admit to those
Okay
mistakes.
then, Britt.
And listen, they'll tell you right now. They'll tell me like this. Shut up. This our stream, and I'll just
Okay.
sit here.
Okay.
I'll just sit right here. No, they don't. I don't want them to be submissive. I do want people around me that choose to take on my goals because, like, listen, submission is not for women. All the women that sit down there, submission is not for you to give to every man.
Okay.
Respect is for you
Hmm.
to give to every man.
Exactly.
For you to be cordial when you meet new people. Those things are demanded of. But once you meet this person, you speak to this person, and you see he's a sucker. If you submit to him, that's your fault. You ain't got
Yes.
no business doing that. Submission and respect are two different
It
things.
is.
Submission is for your God. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Your husband
Mm-hmm.
or in our case, your wife.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed. I ain't expect you to walk out the front door and when you get outside, you submitting to every goddamn man.
Yeah.
Because if you is, some of them gonna want you to submit something else, and you bet not.
Exactly.
Yeah, you heard what I
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Bet not.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I hear y'all. Speak then. Okay. Are you
Wait,
okay with?
before you move on, did y'all hear her ask me, "Do I run the pages?" Do you know what I tell them, sexy?
What?
I'm the janitor. All I do is open
Okay.
it. Listen, the majority of my people come in there to see each other. Half the time, I'll
Okay.
be like, hey, they be like, shut up. Where's
Okay. The
Didi at?
janitor. Okay. I just wanted to know. So now that I got that out the way, it done cleared it up for me. So if I come over and speak, I say, hey, Lord, but speak to y'all first. Okay. I got you. All
Yeah,
right. All right. I got you.
that's
Um,
crazy.
Are you okay with having your woman having the opposite sex as a friend?
What? Did she?
I
So listen.
said, are you okay with having your partner or your woman in a relationship having the
Mhm.
opposite sex as a friend? Is it
So let me do
okay?
something. Let me do my remix right quick. Let me think of this. We're gonna remix. We're gonna remix to the song, y'all. I'm every man. It's all in me. You better anything you want now, baby. I'll do it naturally. You better get this sucker from over here. Listen, cause I don't care nothing. Listen, any man that's a friend with a woman, I do not care. And if a man in here and he lie, then you ain't gotta lie. At some point, he sees her and he wants to be with her. He's attracted to her physically or something else.
Okay.
And men will play that role and take their time and let her fall off with buddy and buddy and buddy. And then we'll say, I've been standing right here the whole
Okay. I'm
time. Me
learning.
and
I'm
you.
learning.
At some point in time, he gonna
Okay.
want to smash. So at that time, at point in time when he want
Okay.
to smash, he need to be somewhere else before something else happens.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
learning. So that's not a good idea.
no, that's not. And that's even with because I know what they finna go with. Even if he's in all respect due to the
I got you.
LBGTQ,
Yeah. Uh huh.
even if he see how I did that,
Uh
like
huh. Uh huh.
even if that's the case, I don't give a damn. Boy, get your ass home because you ain't gonna have no come to Jesus moment out of nowhere with mine somewhere. No, we ain't
Yeah.
doing that. So get your ass
Okay,
home.
I just wanted to know. Okay. What's the other
I'm gonna
question?
kiss you in your head right now. Bring your head up here. Bring your head up here. One time.
Okay. Being that both men and women, we both look for the same things when it comes to a partner. Are you um do you consider yourself the provider having all three P's, which you already said, which is being the provider, the protector, and having her peace? I call it the three P's for me because those are what's important for me. Being the provider, being a protector, and having my peace. Like I need to be vulnerable with you, and as well as you need to be with me.
Mhm.
So you
So
go ahead.
definitely the three P's, right? The last thing is the most important. I believe that a man should receive from his woman. The first two things are the things that we need to give because I promise you, I will protect you with my life. I will work till my hands bleed or blister to take care of a woman that provides me peace.
Okay.
Every man wants peace.
Okay.
Every woman wants peace of mind. Peace of mind being security. She needs to be feeling like she's safe, she's secure in her finances and everything else. Those first two P's are for the man. The last P is really four P's. The
Okay.
last P is the word that we can't say that I need you to
Well, we
provide
know.
for me.
Ah. Okay.
I'm,
I'll add
I'm,
it.
I'm saying.
I'll
You
add it.
need, the woman needs protection and provision. The man needs peace and, yeah. I'm going to get
Okay.
some
I'll
jokes.
add it. But then we'll also add the C, which is very, very important. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Without communication, we are nowhere.
Talk then. Talk to him. Yes, ma'am. If you can't,
And if we can't communicate, it's gonna be
we
destruction.
ain't going nowhere. But
Right.
the communication is the first thing before you get to all the rest of that because you need to communicate to me what type of provision you need from me. How do you need me to provide for you? You need to let me know about. You need to communicate to me how you want to be protected. Also, this is the biggest thing. You need to communicate to me, and I need to communicate to you how I need to be loved. A lot of us walk into
Yeah.
situations thinking that we know how to love. You might know how to love, but that might not be the way I need you to love
Right.
me. So love is an evolution as well too. As we go on in life, you have to learn to love everybody that's in your life, whether it's a family member, a friend, an associate, or your partner, the way that they need to be loved. So
Yes. Everybody's love language is different, and it is that is important. How do you feel about? Would you
wait,
prefer
can
trust
you address
over
that?
loyalty? Which one? Loyalty over trust or trust over loyalty? So
Trust over
most men
loyalty over
don't
trust.
know how to listen.
So let me
Yes, they
can we
don't.
touch that right quick before we move on?
Okay.
Most men do know how to listen when you're talking to them the way they need to be talked to. The same way goes with when you loving a person, you need to love them the way they need to be loved. You have some men that don't mind you raising your voice and popping and doing all that. That's for them. I'm not one of those men.
Yes.
I didn't see my mother do that with my father. So when I did see those type of things, I saw the reaction that came from him. I also saw what she did. I'm a man that I'm gonna just be honest. If you talk to me softly, if you baby, y'all women don't be understanding that if you place that daddy word in the right spot, I'm just saying you don't have to. It's not a you don't have to, but you know your man, right? But if you place certain things in certain spots, you'll get a way better reaction from your men. Now, true indeed, us men are, I'm going to agree with kind hearted and angel. Yes, we are pig headed. A lot of us want to lead without having to listen. You have to, in order to lead, you got to do the other L first. You have to listen. You have to know your soldiers and everything else. But yes, we are very headstrong. We don't like listening and everything else. But I'm telling you, you have to realize that every night when a king goes and lay down, even though he's talked to all of his council, all of his knights and everything else, the words that come from his wife are the words that are yelled the next morning. Trust me.
But when it comes to
Trust me.
women's emotional needs being met, men don't listen.
That's
I
not
can
our job.
agree. I can agree to a certain degree. And that's why we're here to hear both sides. Would you like to box up, kind hearted, babe? It's okay to express certain things. We as women, we like for men to talk to us. A lot of men talk at us, and it goes through us. So,
A lot of men talk at y'all because, and I'm gonna just be honest, since we gonna go here, a lot of us, and I'm gonna include myself in
mhm,
this. A lot of us end up talking at y'all because when we're talking to you, at that point in time, you don't want to listen. And here's the difference between men and women.
okay,
A man is not going to. We can't. I understand. I can't beat you in an argument. There's no way you're gonna beat a woman in an argument. I don't care if you write, if you got paperwork, everything. I'm talking about it could be pictures. You're not beating her in an argument. So a woman will continue to go on. When a man says something that he feels is logical and reasonable, at that point we want to stop.
mhm,
And now when you keep going, now it's like, okay, so now I done already said this. I felt like what I said the first time, which was correct in my mind, and we'll just say that in my mind, it already went, it should have went in you, but it didn't. It bounced off you.
off you.
So now I gotta continue to talk at you in hopes of one of these things penetrating. And I don't like doing that. I hate it. I get
I'm
on
the
my
type
nerves.
of person. I guess I'm a man then. I'm just kidding. But I think like you guys, when we're conversating, I um I have a low tone, and most men don't understand that. So if you have a low tone, they think you're up to something. Some men do that, you know,
Mm.
but I'm not up to anything. It's that I've learned, you know, and so don't expect me to be the person that's yelling at you because I hate arguments. I like communicating instead of yelling at each other. No one hears you when you're yelling. So I like to just have a calm communication. I never like a man to walk away. So that's what made me be in this state right now. I've grown. Out of all the 53 years I've been here on earth, at first,
What?
yes, I was hot headed, but the hot headedness went away as I grew. I was in a 30-year marriage. This man was verbally abusive. Oh, I learned to say, hey. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know how to accept that. And then I just kept going and kept going and kept going. It never changed anything, but that didn't change me. And so with that being said, I'm to the point where why does that not carry on into regular men's head? You get it. A lot of more men get it, but most men don't get that. If I'm talking calm, they think you're up to something.
Because they ain't had a chance to get that.
Oh,
Like you come
okay.
up in a
I'm
house
trying
where
to
your
get.
mother is always screaming. You come up in a household where you see your sister yelling and having to walk outside because she's screaming and yelling on the phone with her boyfriend and everything else. Then that's what you come to think is the norm. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it was another thing that Kai said since you already up here. So if I was to deal with your
Hi, beautiful.
if I was to deal with your emotional state or your emotions all the time that you needed them dealt with, we would be living in a cardboard box.
Of course, of course. That is
So
not for you to take care of. See,
That's
certain
not, and
things
thank you. I'm
it is
glad a
not for you
woman
to
said
take
that.
care of.
That's not
I
for
just
me to
hold
Not for
do.
on,
you to
pause.
fix. Not for
I'm
you.
not saying that it's your job to take care of my emotions and keep me emotionally happy. What I'm saying is a lot of women's quarrels or problems are emotion based. Can we agree to that? A
Yes.
lot of the things that we go through as women are emotion based.
Yes.
Our needs that need to be met outside of what a man already knows that he needs to do as a man: protect, provide, lead.
Yeah.
Those are great things. But women, as women, we need something else outside of that. We're not taking away from the fact that providing and protecting is hard, it's top level. But as a woman, I still need to feel emotionally secure with my man. And that is your job. As
Yes.
my man, it's your job to make me emotionally secure in our relationship.
So
Not about you
let's
pissed
go
me
through
off
this.
that word. not about the driving and I got road rage. That's not your job.
Mm-hmm.
But if I come
Nah.
in this house and I
Yes.
have and I'm upset or
Mm-hmm.
sad because of something that you did,
Mm-hmm.
that's an emotion that you have to
But
help
watch. But
carry.
listen though. Listen. Some of the majority of the times, the thing that you say that the thing that you did is, watch this, time.
Yeah.
It's time,
Yeah.
right? Most times it's time and it's attention, right? But
Yeah.
I have to spend the majority of my time, and I'm speaking for myself and black
Okay.
men.
Okay.
Listen, do y'all not know how emotionally hard it is for us to contain
We
ourselves throughout the
do.
day in a work environment where we're being mistreated, talked to, discriminated against, segregated against, being talked down to, and being
Mm-hmm.
talked to and treated as less than a man? Do
Mm-hmm.
you know how much emotions I've had to keep in check all day? I ain't got time, love.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just say this, and this is why I say it takes a hell of a woman to deal with me. I'm so focused on what I'm doing right now, like building this empire. And I said what I said. I'm going to build an empire. Watch me do what I said I'm gonna do,
Yeah.
right? I don't have time right now to deal with your emotional state that you feeling like he's not giving me enough time or he's not being tentative to my emotions or anything else. Listen, I have to stay focused on what I'm doing and keep this going because I'm a purpose driven man. I continue to say this. I've been saying this to y'all for 2 years that when you're dealing with a purpose driven man, there's going to be a bunch of times until he fulfills his purpose that you're going to feel like you're not the priority, that you're not important and things of that nature. And it's my job is to continue to do what I'm doing so that once I fulfill this purpose, all of these other things that trickle down directly to you, the woman that I love and
Right.
my children. I
Right.
ain't got time to hold your hand all day. I ain't got time for, I'm going, babe, I'm just having a bad day. Look, girl, I
We in
got a business
church.
time
Look,
right now and all of this. I ain't got time.
we in church. But I heard everything you said. But listen to this. Guess what she needed? For you to just grab her and hold her. See, we want simple things. Y'all overlook all of that. All you had to do was walk in and see her upset and just hold her. Those little things,
Name a
y'all.
time where that, let's talk about it. Name a time where that happens. Well,
All
I
the
walk in,
time.
watch.
Name a
I walk
time when
in,
it
watch.
needs to
Just,
happen. That this
just let me
is
say, let me ask
we're
this
really
question.
talking
Let
now.
me ask y'all the question. Here's the question. I walk in the house crying. You sitting on the couch crying. I walk over there and I, baby, what's wrong? Come here and I hug you. Whatever it is gonna be okay. Tell me, is at the end of that? Hell no.
Did you hug her?
Hell no,
Did
it
you
ain't. It's
grab
not.
her
It's
and embrace
it's
her?
but listen, it's I just said I hugged her and now mind you, I walk in, I see her crying, I baby, come here. I love you, and hug her. I'm holding you, right? And then I let her go. That's not
That
the
was
end.
so quick. Did you hear that?
Listen, it's not the end. Why, but hold on though, right? But wait, let me finish this statement. I just walked in from fucking 12 hours or
I get
13
you.
hours at work.
I
I
get
just
you.
had to deal with the car and shit because your car didn't have no gas
Yeah.
in it. So when I got home, I couldn't even come right in. I had to come in, get your car clean,
Yeah.
gas your shit up, tend to the lawn, and now I come in here and you sitting here crying. Girl, if you don't cry tomorrow, I'm tired right now.
What?
I'm gonna need you to cry tomorrow.
Can I?
Because y'all don't listen. What you don't do is this is hard. I'm gonna be honest. I've done so much time in prison. I have a record and everything else. Everything is 4 to 5 times harder for me to
I
complete.
understand.
Everything is. So what I need is a soldier with me. That's why I say
I
I don't like. I just don't believe in weak women, but I
you don't
definitely
need
will
a
not
you don't
accept
want
one.
a needy woman.
I can't have you
Exactly.
needing me like that. I'm gonna show you another thing. A man that has a woman that needs him will lose her at the drop of a dime as soon as something happens. Want to know why? Because when when you need me, right? And I fall off or something happens to me, you don't even know what the hell to do. You don't know how to keep going. You don't know how to get shit done or nothing. So guess what that leaves room for? Another man. That's why I tell all the dudes that went to jail, bro, if you was out there and you had your woman needing you, you can count on 3 months. But if you was out there and you had a woman that wanted you and you was teaching her and everything else, then you can expect her to damn near be here this whole
Ride or
time.
die.
The women that need you have to go find another
Yeah.
person because they need his ass. I don't want you need me. I want you want me. But I
Want
also
me.
need this from you. I need you to recognize the fact that this is hard. First off, not just hard with the workforce and the people and everything else, but as the nature of a man, our nature is to conquer, conquest. a ton of women. So, with that being said, just being monogamous, if y'all don't think so, for a woman that's easy. For a man, that is hard as hell
I
to be
understand.
monogamous first off, and then to be taken care of and everything else. You cannot put. A lot of times y'all run off good men because you don't know how to check your stuff. And if you want a man, I always ask this question: what type of life do you want me to provide for you? Because if you okay with a mediocre life or living as, I'm gonna use the word peasant in poverty, then okay, my job is to deal with your emotions all day long. But if you expecting just regular and above regular for us and our children, which I'm expecting and demanding, then you're gonna have to be able to control your own emotions at sometimes, dog. Now it is my job to take care of your emotions. It is my job to protect you from other things in that nature. But you also have to realize, as a man, I'm dealing in logic. A woman is dealing in emotions.
Said that.
We got
Yeah,
it.
it's like,
I
I
got
want
it.
to, I want to, I want to just touch on something really quick, right? Let's backtrack. Atari said that. Don't you think that same thing applies for us? Now let's be real. We all skin folks up here, right? We understand that it's hard out there for black men. We understand that the world is against black men. We understand that our black men got the world on their shoulders. But let's backtrack. Black women have that the same things that you got black men go through, black women go through, but we have it on the opposite side of being sexualized, sexually harassed in the workplace, discriminated because of our hair, discriminated because of our names. So all the stress that you have outside the house, we accumulate that as well, but we still have to come home and show up for you and create that peace for you. So if the piece you can offer me is just your time, I'm not talking about talking your ear off or vocalizing your emotions, but just sharing that space with me, like Sexy said, sometimes a woman just wants to be in your skin. Do you understand? We want to be up under you, embrace your warmth, and sometimes that's enough for us.
That's it.
Sometimes the conversation is not needed. All we know is that our man done wrapped us up in this
Yes,
hug.
yes.
He done kissed our forehead. He
Yes.
told us it's gonna be okay. Our leader said it's gonna be okay. So we gonna be okay, and we push past it. But sometimes a woman just wants to know that her man is willing and wanting to hold
Yes.
that space
Yes.
with her.
Yes.
So I absolutely 100,000% disagree with what you just said in the beginning. I'm gonna show you why I disagree with what you just said in the beginning. Because at no point in time when you walk out your house by you being just a black woman is there a threat of your life being taken.
I disagree. What happened to Sandra
At no point,
Bland?
listen, at no point, I'm talking about, yes, there is. What do you mean? Absolutely. We're
Sandra
talking about, watch
Bland,
this.
Jessica
Watch.
Eileen.
Let me just say it. Let me just watch. Let me get it out, right? So, I'm with another. What's the chances of me being shot, incarcerated, or any of this by just being with another two black males? It's extremely high.
Your chances are higher, but they're doing it to
Watch
women
this. What
too.
are the chances of you being shot or incarcerated because you were with two other women?
But you gotta change the scenario,
Yeah, the
right?
No, I'm not.
scenario
No, I'm not.
changes.
Wait. What I gave you was what it is. So I need you to
The
answer.
danger,
Listen, the threat of a black man walking out the door, losing his life, or being incarcerated and not coming home for years of time is triple or quadruple what it is for you.
I'm not taking that from you, right?
No, I'm not
100%.
taking
But
it.
there's a different danger for a black woman. We're not getting shot at and incarcerated. We're getting snatched and put into sex trafficking. We're being taken off the face of the earth and shipped out the country to go
Men
lay
are
on
too,
our back.
love. Men are being sex
We're
trafficked
get
as
we're
well.
getting pulled over and still afraid for our lives
Dying.
But
because
watch
remember what
this.
happened to Sandra
Watch. Who's
Bland?
more scared? Who's more scared than a pullover? A black woman or a black man?
I'm
100%
scared.
of
I
black
don't know what you're
men.
talking about.
So watch this. Who's more afraid when there's a situation going on, guns have been drawn? Who's more now? If y'all are in the area, of course you're afraid. But who's more likely to be have a gun pointed at them? A
Both,
man, a
both
black
that
man. Who's
in
more
this
likely
day
to
and
go to
time,
court?
both in this
Listen,
day and time,
in this
both.
day and time, the people that get shot on some. just so happen to get hit. Yeah, but somebody being directed at because I'm over here with a person or something else. It's more of us. Now, what I'm not gonna take away from y'all is the duties and the things that y'all provide for us and the earth and men. I'm definitely not saying that it's not my job to come in there and make sure that you good because if I love you, I'm gonna do that. But what I'm saying is this to y'all:
Okay.
if a man loves you, right,
Mm-hmm.
you have to understand that I will put away my priorities in
Okay.
order to deal with you. Now, by me putting away my priorities and putting
Mm-hmm.
them to the side, something might fall behind. So I need
Okay.
you to be a little stronger in your being self strengthened. Sometimes you don't need somebody. You don't always have to have me say certain things to you. You should better go look in the mirror and say "Good morning, gorgeous" to yourself.
Yes. Not. We're not talking about
That's
those
all I'm
little
saying.
things.
It is my job to if you my woman, hell fucking right, I need you emotionally right
Yeah.
and everything else because if you're not, then we're not gonna have a happy home, and I already understand this. But
So.
in order for us to be successful,
Mm-hmm.
money wise and monetary wise, like you have to be able to hold your own while I go out here and fight this fight.
So
That's
I
all I'm saying.
already know by what you just told me, you are not the type of man that's even gonna be vulnerable to your woman. You don't even have that. Do you have that in you?
I cry with my people.
Really?
Right, right here on the app in front of hundreds of people. I don't hold my
I do
emotions.
that too.
Listen, but what I'm saying is, at this age, I've finally figured it out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I need strength. Listen, strength plus strength is power.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Strength and weakness
Mm-hmm.
is being held up.
Destruction.
It's being held up.
Yeah.
So, as my job as being the man, I'm supposed to build you to where help build you, help breathe into
Mm-hmm.
you to where you're strong enough to be a little more emotionally sustained without me.
Okay.
Because if we just sat around and dwelled in our emotions all day, it'd be trouble, y'all. We'll all be poor as shit. Wouldn't be
Okay.
no swiping
You
on
right. You
tag.
right.
None.
You right. Okay. We covered a lot just then, you guys. So we already covered this, but I want to go over it again. Being a leader also means that you had to at some time be a good listener as well. So the advice that you get from the Star family, how important is that to you on a level of 1 to 10?
Sheesh. So let's talk about it honestly. In the beginning, it was like it was like at a three, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Like, he don't listen to us at all. But listen, the one thing that's for sure is I might not take exactly what you say, but I definitely listen to y'all. The reason being is I had to start listening to y'all because I was always thinking like it's me. Everything is hitting me. But then when I look down there and really realize like that y'all care enough about me that when things is smacking the shit out of me, it's hitting
Mm-hmm.
y'all as well too.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Don't think I don't listen to y'all. It's been a lot of times I've been wanting to go to flat out war, all out war on this app and in other places as well too. That I back off of stuff, man. When I'm not that type. I'm definitely not passive. I'm definitely aggressive as fuck when it comes to other men and things of that nature. So y'all input is super important, but I need y'all to understand that it's so many of y'all that sometimes I have to take little pieces from
Yeah.
each person and make a whole answer.
Yeah.
If y'all get what I'm saying.
Because it starts at the head now and it'll trickle down. So, just like you said, you have to be careful and implement, what is being said by them. You get what I'm saying? So, your
Yeah.
listening is imperative because think about this: a strong man needs that powerful woman with that intellect and that good spiritual realm. And the reason being is because she's going to be able to tell you, babe, this is not a good idea. And you should be able to trust her instincts.
True indeed. That's like when I told them the other day, like I spoke about it. I said
Mm-hmm.
that if you look at the Bible, and I'm just bringing this up
Mm-hmm.
because it's relevant. If you look at
Mm-hmm.
the Bible, the king, I said that put Jesus on the cross did not want to put him on the cross.
Mm-hmm.
His wife
Mm-hmm.
told him that night,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what the decision. So, like I say, A king may take the counsel of all the other men and everybody else that he's put in place, but at nighttime, you know, the woman, what she whispers in his ear, because a woman, your woman, sees everybody else that you don't see. She sees the people that are acting like they with you, but are not. So you have to be able to trust her discernment in certain things and her opinion on certain things. So yeah, I agree with you 100%.
It's her. Yeah, you're right. You're actually right. We sit back and we observe. So at the end of the day, back in our ancestry time, they put us behind you, but actually we're beside you because we're watching you. You
Exactly.
understand me? So, with that being said, you have to be able to accept what we have to say. Not saying that that lessens you as a man, but this is our pillow talk, like you say. No
Mm-hmm.
one else knows what's going on. It's
Yep.
just between you and that person and your significant other, which is very, very, very important to run and to be together on that level because you have to run a household, you got to run an empire. We have to be on the same level. That's
So
just
it's
like your
to me.
kids don't need to see you disagree about anything. Y'all have to be on the same level with discipline
Mhm.
because if your child coming to you about something and then go ask mom, and you're saying go ask mom, you're not on the same level.
What you learn as being a husband and a father is when
Hmm.
your children do that, the first thing that comes out of your mouth is, "What's your mama say?
Yeah, yeah, you
What's
gotta
your mama
teach
say?"
them.
Yeah, what's your mama say? So I wanted to speak on one thing real quick. So I don't believe life is chess. A lot of people say life is chess, not checkers. Well, I don't believe that either because in a chess game, you have control of every piece that's on the board. They do exactly what you tell them to
Okay,
do.
okay,
That never happens in real life. You've never had a bunch of people that's on one team and everybody does the same exact thing.
right.
So, what needs, I think that if you look at the chessboard, I use that in marriage though. The queen can move in any direction on the chessboard. The king is limited to straight forward, backwards, to the side. She can move all the way across the board in one move. She can go all the way this way. So what I say is that in times, right, you have to understand that your woman is not always on the side of you. It's gonna be some times that she knows some things or know a situation or has more experience than you, where you're gonna have to allow her to be in front. There's gonna be other times you allow her to be on the side. But I don't want none of y'all to feel bad about being behind because
Time.
when you're behind us, it's not you're behind us, it's you're protecting me.
You're
I need you to be
protecting.
behind me, facing the opposite direction,
Yeah.
but walking in the same
Same
direction. I
direction.
need you to be facing the opposite direction, but walking in the same direction as me. So you can see all the things that are back here and warn me, just like I can do the same things for you. That's what needs to be done. Don't men should not be on no. I need you to be behind me. I just told a young lady that over there, like she was trying to move too fast and doing certain things. I had to tell her, listen, love, I need you to let me work my set on the side of me, maybe behind, in front when I need
I
you,
hear
but
y'all
only when
down
I
there.
put you up there. So
I respect everything you just said, and it is absolutely true. You put the elaboration on it, and put it out there, and you are so correct. We can move like that. When we're sick, we still have to take care of the whole household plus you, and go to work. When y'all sick,
babies, I'm a baby.
yeah,
I don't care. I'm crying. I'm
I'll be
wilding.
like, oh my god, I gotta do everything.
Yeah, because we don't know how to deal with shit that we can't get
Man,
over. Like
please.
if
Y'all
we
better
can't
get.
beat it, if we can't beat it right then that shit then we did. Oh
Look, y'all got to get.
man.
Look, I'm sick today. I've been sick for 2 weeks now. My shoulder has been racking with pain. And I'm here doing a show, acting like it ain't bothering me. As soon as I get off of here, I'll be a baby to myself because I only have me. But at the end of the day, it was something that needed to be done today. And this show have to go on. So
Mhm.
I get so tired of y'all acting like babies. This has to
Hey,
stop.
listen. That's the only time, if y'all didn't notice,
That
that we get to act like babies.
but
We don't get to act like babies unless we sick. Because other than that, y'all
why?
and we gotta be deathly sick for y'all to even give a damn. Y'all, boy, if you don't get your ass up and
Yeah,
go to
look,
work,
we'll
you know
walk
what you gonna
around.
do? You gonna feed us real good, make us a
Yeah, we
concoction and
gonna
some
do
tea,
all
drink
that.
this, and then when the alarm go off in the morning, you gonna be doing this, bake it up. You know you gotta go to work.
Yeah.
Man, look, why
Look,
can't I? That's the only time.
I
We
done
can't
had
never
the
do that.
flu and drove my kids 30 minutes from home in traffic. I'm holding my head down driving. Just got the gospel music on. I brought and then turn around and go all the way back home just to get into bed. That do, y'all can't do that.
What you mean? Listen, y'all send us out the house to go do a goddamn 12-hour shift. Get your ass in there. And then when I'm sick, just come outside. I'm out here with your lunch and your block right now.
But
Y'all don't give a damn about
we
that.
will go grocery shopping after we don't drop the kids off and all that. Be sick as I don't know what, but that food gonna be done. We might be laying down in there, but everything gonna be done. As
Listen,
soon
let me
as
show
we
you.
say we don't
Let,
feel good enough to perform our duties, y'all got an attitude.
let me go ahead and make this plain. That only goes like that if it's children involved. If it's children involved, yes, she's still gonna do the other stuff. But let it be just me and you sick. Oh, it's hell. I gotta be the doctor. I gotta go to the stove 10 times. I gotta rub your feet. Now listen, not only that, but y'all do shit like this. Give me a kiss. You know you sick. And I was sick.
What's
Now I
wrong
gotta
with
get sick
that?
with
Oh,
you.
you can't share the kiss when I'm sick.
No, why I gotta be? Listen, not how? Who the fuck finna
That
take care
don't
of
mean you
us?
gotta kiss me there. Can I get a forehead kiss?
No, listen, your pores open. That shit is coming out your pores. I'm sick.
No,
It come out your pores. Hell no.
Lord.
Really gonna let
Okay.
him sit here and play us like this? Because first of all, y'all know y'all got the men who was raised by by their mamas,
Yes,
and when they
yes.
get sick, they act like a big old baby, and they want to be taken care of, and they still expect you to go ahead and wash their clothes, roll up for them,
Oh
make them
Lord.
food,
Mm.
go
No,
to.
listen. You gotta do all the rest of the shit, but you ain't gotta roll my shit while you sick. Don't roll
Ah!
my blunt. Don't roll my blunt.
He don't want your
Don't do
mouth to
that, nigga.
touch it. He don't want
Don't do
you
that.
And
Don't
then when you throw kids in the mix,
Yes.
like let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. We know the dads be active and they be
Yeah.
hanging out, but when the babies get sick, dads are going to hide for cover. Let's be
Yeah.
real.
Who?
Because those
Listen, I'm gonna be
babies be
honest.
clinging on you.
You're
They
lying. I'm gonna just be
running
honest with
off
you.
and
I'm
stuff.
gonna
He
just be
don't want to
honest.
clean nothing.
Let's be honest real quick. Let's be honest.
Okay.
We care way more about the kids being sick than we care about y'all being sick. I
Of
swear to
course
God.
you do. Of course
Really?
you do.
Listen, I'm gonna come in there and nurse you so you can nurse the baby. What the hell,
Ah!
baby? You need something else? I'm helpful as hell when the kid's sick. Now, when your ass sick, let me tell you what it really be. I'd be like, hell yeah. Because you know how you treated me? When I was sick, you made me get my
Ah!
black ass up and go to fucking work and all this. You want to bring me this fucking soup that I didn't want? I still wanted regular food. You want to bring me this bullshit? So now you sick? Ha!
So you don't appreciate the nourishment.
You
You
don't.
want the regular food
Hey,
that's
listen, I
not
want
going to be
all the
good
black women in
beneficial
the
for
room.
your body.
I want all you black women in the room to know something. Broth is not a fucking meal. Don't
When you
bring me
sick,
no
it
No,
chicken
is.
I
broth.
said soup. If I'm bringing
Listen,
you, what if I bring you soup?
bring a nigga his favorite. Bring me some tacos. Even I know what y'all be on. You're not supposed to have no dairy right now while you sick and shit. I don't give a damn what I ain't supposed to have. This shit don't taste the same. Bring me something that's good because everything is bad right now. I'm
Oh
sick
my!
as
Then
fuck.
you bring your man that regular plate of food that he asked for, and then 10 minutes later when he over the bowl throwing up his
Throwing
guts and
up.
stuff, now it's your problem.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why
no,
you done
no, it
gave
ain't.
me
It ain't.
this?
It's
Why
not.
you
I'm gonna
fix
tell
me
you
this?
this.
Why
It's
you
not.
didn't make me no
It's
soup?
not your problem, babe. What I'm gonna just tell you was the food was good as hell, babe. Fuck that shit. Bring me another plate. I threw all that up. I need another one.
I'm getting down. I'm
I'm
getting
just saying. I'm telling you the truth. Us niggas, we don't care. We men. We still want to be men in the midst. Y'all be talking about some look at you. You got a respiratory infection and you're still
Ah!
smoking. Yeah, I'm still smoking. I'm a man. This is
Yeah,
what
that
we
don't make
do.
sense.
It don't, but we don't do shit that makes sense. But get with y'all. We get with women that's gonna help us and take care of us. We ain't gonna be right until we 50, y'all. I'm just telling all of y'all.
All I
We gonna be
gotta
fucked
say
up.
is you give me all the answers. So the last question. Oh my goodness. This has been fun. The last question would be, with all the success you've accomplished on this platform, how many more years do you think that you can be here?
I am going to build a fucking empire across different joints. My
Okay.
home is right here. Tag
Okay.
started me off, gave me my start. They still fucking with me. They rocking with me hard. But what I say, I want it to be where whenever platform you hit, it's gonna be a representative over there of the game, and you gonna love to go in that room. It ain't about me. It ain't just me now. To the point where, yes, my name is Lord Just Me, but now I'm on some Lord Just Us. Real talk,
Yes, yes,
just
yes.
us. I want to see all my people win, and I'm really on that. Like, I'm gonna fight the war. I'm gonna jump out front of it and get out there. Um, I think God. I think I was meant to be in a position where I speak or get a chance to be in front of people. I've always been an entertainer. I've always been in front of people my whole life. This is just a different thing, and it's something that I know coming for real. And y'all, my stars, know what I'm talking about. Is Ree. Ree said that God opened up a different way for me to give ministries.
Okay.
So in time, I'm hoping that even if it's not the ministries or things of that nature, it's just a safe place for men or women to come to and just be able to work out some things. You know what I mean? If I'd have had this before my breakup, if I'd have had this before a couple of my other situations, they wouldn't have been situations. I probably would have still been maybe in that relationship. You never know what God has for you until you open up the door, stick your glass out that window, and let Him pour and overflow it for you. So.
Well, I want to give you this little affirmation before you go. You were not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be, you're exactly where you need to be, okay? And I say that because I often tell people my story, but I'm not going there. I'm going to simply say that my divorce was my blessing.
Say that. Say that.
To give somebody 30 years of your life and they are willing to throw it away like you are nothing and they're trying to break you, but it was another plan in place for me. I was invited here, but time I got here I was like, oh my god, they have shows, and I found my place. It's not featured yet. I don't care. I've been here a year and 9 months. I'm still here. And I
Mm-hmm.
still do it like it's featured. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I have enjoyed you so much. I want to thank everybody that pulled up for Lord Just Me. He was a blessing in disguise. Thank you, all the stars and everybody else that came out tonight. This was an epic show. You
We'll be
gave
back.
me all the answers I was looking for and more. You were yourself, and that is what I look for. So, I probably will be asking you back later on, but this was epic. I love that you actually opened my eyes to some things. I'm not going to actually point them out, but thank you. Okay.
I appreciate y'all too.
So,
This is definitely a great platform over here. Y'all make sure y'all pull up over here Tuesday nights. Not what time? Mine was at 7. Yours
yours
at 8
and
p.m.
mine
Eastern
is at
Standard
8.
Time.
Yes.
Y'all make sure y'all pull up over here, man. It's a beautiful minds. I loved it. And listen, y'all make sure y'all tap in with Nicole.
Yes.
That's what promotion is. I
Yes.
keep saying this to people. You cannot same day promote something and say it is promotion.
Oh, no.
When people pull up on you a month ahead of time, 2 months ahead of time, and they book you for something,
Yeah.
most times you don't even see it until the week of the show. When I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I saw this flyer at least 9 times. Hey, listen, that's great work, Nicole. That's how you do a show. That's how you admin a show. That's how you
Thank
promote a show.
you.
If you
Thank
ever need
you.
me for any help,
Thank
love,
everybody.
flyers, graphics, anything, you need
Okay.
somebody on the show, I got people that's down there running for their top badge.
Yes.
Please hit us up and I'll get them over here to you, love.
Okay, okay, okay. Everybody, thank you. Thank you so much. And everybody, words of affirmation. Live today like it is your last, because guess what? We don't know what's to come. And check in on our people, please, because people are going through things that we know nothing about. And everybody, please fave everybody in the top three bubbles and go all the way down my list. Please, please, please fave everybody. And I will see you next week. Same time, same place. Beautiful Minds with Sexy J, 8 p.m. Eastern, every Tuesday night. Bring a friend and ask them to bring one too. See you later. Bye bye.